Good day, everyone. So today our team will be presenting on operational disruption and employee burnout, a situational leadership approach. Our selected workplace challenge focuses on a newly launched client account that experienced an unexpected increase in call and chat volumes. So due to the heightened client demands, onboarding timelines were compressed from 3 weeks of classroom training and 1 week of OJT, just 2 weeks of training and 3 days of OJT. So as a result, partially trained employees were placed in high volume queues, contributing to employee burnout and operational instability. So throughout this presentation, we will be examining how leaders can effectively respond to this challenge using Hershey and Blanchard's situational leadership model and compare how solutions may differ between public and private sector organizations. So I will now hand over to our next presenter who will discuss the leadership approach in more details. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So to address our disruption, our team has decided to use the Hershey and Blanchard situational leadership model because it enables leaders to adapt their approach based on employees' readiness. We begin by assessing each employee's competence and commitment. This allows us to select the most effective leadership style. S1, directing, provides clear guidance for less experienced staff. S2 and S3, coaching and supporting help employees develop skills and confidence, while S4 deals with delegating empowerment, experienced employees to work independently and mentor others. By applying the right leadership style at the right time, we expect more stable operation, improved performance, and reduced employee burnout. With the leadership approach established, the next presenter will explain how these leadership decisions are translated into a practical public sector execution strategies.
Public sector execution strategy. When executing organizational change in the public sector, our focus centers on 5 essential components to ensure seamless operational success. First, regulatory compliance is paramount. We must strictly adhere to public service regulations and legislative policies while minimizing operational disruption. Second, stakeholder alignment guarantees that HR, labor unions, executive leadership, and core teams are engaged early, long before staffing changes occur. Third, through formal procedures, we follow established workflows, document every decision, and maintain total administrative transparency and accountability. Fourth, transition management ensures all training and workforce adjustments strictly meet government standards. And finally, service continuity safeguards employee well-being while ensuring essential public services remain uninterrupted for the community we serve. Our next team member will present on private sector execution strategy. Thank you.
Good morning. As it relates to private sector execution strategy, there has to be authority and flexibility. There should be greater autonomy, which allows leaders to quickly redistribute workloads and adapt to training and tailor incentives to maintain operational continuity. With regards to performance metrics, we can monitor customer satisfaction, SLAs, and real-time performance to guide decisions, maintain service quality, and to identify improvement opportunities. For leadership style adaptation, leaders can act faster by making timely decisions, reallocating resources, and empowering teams to respond to operational changes. For morale and motivation, we can boost employee commitment through meaningful incentives, competitive rewards, and recognition efforts, and this will help to rebuild morale and strengthen workforce resilience. In relation to sustainability, It continuously improves staffing models, training programs, and operational processes, which builds long-term operational stability and manage future disruptions. Now hand over to our next speaker, who will discuss the key takeaways.
Good morning, everyone. Building on my team members' presentation, the key takeaways for the modern manager can be summarized using the ACTS acronym. So A, for adapt, so leaders must match their leadership style to employees' needs and experience. C, for consider, so leaders must consider the sector differences in terms of how they respond to operational disruption by recognizing that public sector prioritizes compliance and accountability, while the private sector emphasizes agility. T, for target, so they target their workforce capacity by balancing workload, staffing, training, and recognition to support employee burnout. To prevent employee burnout and support organization stability. S, for strengthen operation by applying best practices from both the public and private sector to improve resilience and operational performance. Overall, by applying all four elements of the ACTS acronym, managers can respond effectively to disruption, promote employee well-being, and strengthen organizational success. That is the end of our presentation. Thank you. Are there any questions?